Greetings, brethren. This is your Grand Master for 2020 with a couple of messages for you today. I have to warn you up front that this message might be a little bit longer than the previous ones that I have made. Anyway, the first message for today is I want to remind everybody that Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, is Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a day that's been set aside each year since 1919 when Woodrow Wilson enacted it following the end of World War I. It is meant to honor the men and women that have served our great nation. Originally it was known as Armistice Day, and it's been celebrated ever since, and in 1954 it was renamed Veterans Day. If you are a veteran, thank you for your service. If you know a veteran, please reach out and thank them for their service. The second topic is the 2021 annual communication, which I'm sure you've heard by now. There are some adjustments, as I like to call them, that are being made to the program and the agenda and the schedule. If you'll bear with me, I want to read what I have that follows so that I do not leave anything out. Again, this is as of literally today. To make sure that I do not leave anything out, as I said, I'm going to read this. This information has been sent to all Grand Lodge masters and secretaries for whom the Grand Lodge of Nebraska has an email address. On September 24th, the Grand Lodge sent out a survey to all sitting 2020 wardens and senior deacons and secretaries to get some basic answers to questions to assist us in the planning for the 2021 annual communication. And I want to thank each of you that did respond. Based on the responses received, the Grand Lodge Advancing Line officers were polled concerning some specific do's and don'ts for consideration for the annual communication. A number of disappointing and painful decisions were made, but they were necessary. They were necessary to comply with the current conditions and restrictions that are being imposed by the state and Nebraska Health and Department. The major decisions made to date for the 2021 annual communication include Masons only will be attending. This means there will not be ladies attending except for the Grand Lodge officers' wives. There will be no out-of-state dignitaries this year, no appendant bodies, no Thursday Grand Master's Banquet, no public opening, and no obligation like we have done in years past during the business meeting. No breakout or workshop sessions will be held Friday afternoon. There will be no hospitality room, no vendors, no displays for appendant bodies, no silent auction. In place of the silent auction, which is for the youth groups, that would be Rainbow for Girls, Job's Daughters International, and DMLA, there's going to be a place on your registration form where you can take and make a donation. And I would ask you to consider doing that. There will be no Masters and Wardens meeting this year. There will be no awards breakfast. There will be no education breakfast. The following meals will be held: a membership lunch on Friday, secretary's lunch and workshop on Friday, and membership awards banquet Friday evening. Notice I used the words awards. We're going to use the membership dinner in place of the awards breakfast. With that being said, there will be no entertainment during the membership and awards banquet. And on Saturday, there will be an installation reception dinner following the installation of the 2021 officers. The following meetings will be held: Jurisprudence Committee meeting Thursday afternoon. Grand Lodge business session will open Friday at 9 a.m. And something new this year also, the Grand Lodge officers will be doing the opening. There will be election of officers, legislation as time permits, and committee reports also as time permits. Friday afternoon, the foundations will hold their required meetings in place of the breakout and workshop sessions. Saturday will be a continuation of the business with legislation and committee reports. And as I said earlier, installation of the 2021 Grand Lodge officers will happen Saturday afternoon. The bottom line, the 2021 annual communication will include fewer meals, only constitutional and bylaw required meetings, and a condensed business session. The safety and well-being of every Mason and their families was a major factor in decisions that have been made, and the responses to the survey that you all did provide us were a significant part of those decisions. The decisions may have to be revised prior to the 2021 annual communication, but that will depend on what the state and health departments mandate. In closing, remember to thank a veteran on Veterans Day Wednesday. I would also like to thank all of you for your understanding and support. I pray that each of you and your families remain safe. And as a final wrap-up, I wish also everybody a grand Thanksgiving, and remember to stuff the bird and not yourself.